Hi, this is John from Sharp Mountain Games, and today we're going to talk about Celebrity Dungeon Masters, and we're going to talk about who the most important Celebrity Dungeon Master is right after this. Now, there's been a lot made about Celebrity Dungeon Masters lately. Matt Mercer, Brendan Lee Mulligan, and I'm sure there's many others. And they really do a great job in attracting new people and generating interest for the hobby. And that's all good. I'm certainly not going to dump on them. However, really in the end, they're not the most important Celebrity Dungeon Master. You are. You knew I was going to say that. One of the things about the celebrities is while they may attract people to the hobby, they can also put expectations on us regular DMs. You know, folks who are running at hobby stores or on Roll20 or for our friends at home. And they can put these expectations, especially from new players, and maybe make us feel, well, kind of dumpy. In the end, you're more important because you're the face of the hobby for your players. So in this video, let's talk about why you're so important to new players, to veteran players, and as an ambassador to the hobby. So for new players, you're so important because you're giving them their first experience at the hobby. Oh, sure, maybe they've watched videos or seen other people playing, but really, you're it. No pressure, right? And others have said before, you don't have to be like the celebrities. You don't have to be a voice actor. It's great if you can, but you don't have to do that. Just give new players a chance to participate in the group, and especially if they're shy. Try to help them learn the rules, let them have a fun time, and really, you've done it. I don't see how there could be any more expectations than that. For example, here's one thing that happened to me at a convention game. We had a woman, she actually traveled some distance just because she heard there was a Star Trek game. She wanted to play a Deanna Troi type character, so we sat down and we just adjusted one of the pre-gens to make it work. And so during the game, all I really tried to do was, give a regular game, but make sure she was involved in the decision making. I think that's really the best anybody can be expected, and I hope that's something, and I hope she had a good time with the group that day. Now, you might think for veteran players that as a DM, things could get kind of jaded. But really, in a way, you're still the celebrity, although not necessarily the star of the show. Let me just clarify that. You don't have to be. Veteran players, well, they'll often chat among themselves in character. They'll think up crazy plans. They're used to doing this. Often the players themselves can carry the sessions. All you need to do is provide them, the sandbox to play in or the playground to play in. But what I would still say is you are still critical. And see what I just did there? Because you're putting in the work week in and week out. You're providing the world. And the voice acting doesn't matter as much as a consistent world with recurring NPCs, maybe even recurring locations. You're trying to create a believable place for them to exist in, for their characters to exist in. So really, in a way, it's kind of weird. You're the star by not being the star. And take the celebrity pressure off yourself as well. We're all going to have mediocre sessions once in a while. It's just life, and it's not always the DM's fault. Sometimes the players are a little off that week. Sometimes I'm a little tired. Things happen. But if you're consistently trying, they'll be back week after week. So that's something that we don't have to have that pressure that, every session has to look like something pre-recorded for YouTube or Twitch or whatever. Now, another way you can be a celebrity is by being an ambassador to the hobby. Think about celebrities. They often lend their faces to different causes and charities. And so in a way, every time you invite a new player, or even you just chat casually about the fact that you're a DM or a game master, you're the celebrity. Well, some people are going to think you're a weirdo, but they're never going to play anyway. The people who think that are never going to, you don't have to worry. They're never coming to your game anyhow. But really what you're trying to do is grow your own table and maybe help spread the word that this is a great creative hobby. It's a great outlet. Now, I should say this, nobody has any responsibility to grow the hobby. As an individual dungeon master, it's not my responsibility to grow the hobby and make them go out and buy books, and certainly not to support any multinational corporation that's on a certain coast. That's not my job. But I think as much as possible, that we can make the hobby seem welcoming to new people, that's a good thing. So if you can get the word out to the normies, that's great. It's a wonderful hobby and we shouldn't be ashamed of it. Yeah, it's a little weird to talk about it, but so what? Now, let's wrap up. Now, obviously, this video is really meant to be motivational. You're doing a great job. Do the best you can. But I don't want to give the impression that I'm saying that DMs should think too highly of themselves. We all need to grow as dungeon masters and game masters, even if we've been doing it for decades. We need to be self-reflective and say, okay, what went right about that session? What could I have improved on, or what could have been better? Because that's the ultimate goal too. We're doing this a little bit for our own improvement as DMs. We can and we always should be willing to accept our mistakes, try to improve, and move on. But we also shouldn't be too hard on ourselves either. Celebrity DMs are great for the hobby, but they're terrible as a standard for the rest of us. We don't need to try to emulate them in every way. You're the celebrity in your group because, folks in your group are never going to be playing with some of these folks who are celebrity DMs. You're trying to give folks a good time, a lot of laughs, and a chance to grow through their characters. So go give your players a great next session, because baby, you're a star. So you know the routine. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you real soon. So if you'd like to check out or purchase any of our products, we have 3 books that are in print: The Star Mermaid, The Dwarven Pickup Truck, and The Sky Tree. And the best place to get the print versions is through Amazon or Lulu. And also over on DriveThru, you can get the digital versions, or we have a number of other adventures and character classes and even some stock art available on DriveThru. And then on the Roll20 Marketplace, we have some map packs and also character cards for use. So wherever you like to shop, odds are we're there. And hopefully, we hope that you'll subscribe and like the video, and we'll see you next time.